were wearing your test cap while you were practicing yesterday, so I'm guessing you may have known already you were going to play. Was that the case, and what were your feelings? It's been a while.
I didn't know that I was going to play. I just thought that I didn't have any other cap in my bag, so I just pulled out my test cap to use at practice. So, yeah, it was nice, to get an opportunity tonight. It's always exciting when you get to play Test cricket for your country. It definitely beats playing ODIs for sure, and it looks like you're going to be probably part of quite a tight Test match by the looks of things at the moment.
Robbie, do you see the first half hour out tomorrow morning as absolutely crucial? Do you think it's a new ball pitch?
I think the pitch has definitely quickened up since this morning, so hopefully guys don't have a lot of time to adjust if you can sort of put the balls in the right area. So I think the next hour tomorrow morning, maybe even hour, just a little bit more than that, could be vitally important in the in the outcome of the game.
Robin, what sort of score do you think 225 is after a day looking at the pitch?
I think we've got to make it a good score now. We'd have liked to get 300 after batting first, score in excess of 300 plus. So, but after being 6 for 70, we're pretty happy with getting 225, and especially getting 2 wickets late in the evening. They really, made 225 look like a decent score if we can get 1 or 2 tomorrow morning early.
Is it a different sort of pitch to the ones you're used to playing on?
Not particularly. I think the pitch is pretty similar to a Johannesburg pitch. It's a bit slow, a bit soft under the surface day one, and sort of quickens up as the game goes along. So this probably feels more like you're playing in Johannesburg, and you got to draw on that experience, I guess, as the game progresses.
Robbie, there have been a few middle order sort of wobbles along the tour so far, and when you came in, I suppose it was the same situation. What was the plan, and how did you hope to recover?
Yeah, there has been a few collapses, but I think, but in saying that, the middle order did sort of get us out of last game at Adelaide, so when they get an opportunity again in this game, I think that they've spoken about it and they really want to make it right and make it count probably in our second innings when that comes around. But yeah, we thought that when we were under pressure and Faf and I were out there, we thought that we got to somehow try and put the pressure back on Australia, and we try to do that by showing good intent and playing 1 or 2 shots where, they sort of take guys out of attacking field. So, yeah, that's sort of the way we try to, sort of transfer the pressure and take momentum with us.
Robin, can you talk a little bit about the fighting qualities of this South African team? They've had you under pressure 2 or 3 times in this series, and you seem to be able to get out of severe trouble and just persist and persist.
Yeah, we've had a long time on the road now, so we've had some time to bond together and really form a tightly knit unit, which when the pressure's on, it sort of comes out on the field, the fighting qualities of the team. But that's what we pride ourselves on, the South Africans. It's part of something that we're used to doing in Test match cricket, and we showed today that we can do the same when we're under pressure, and a little bit's going to be required with the ball now, and hopefully tomorrow morning bowlers wake up refreshed, and we can really have a full go at Australia.
How do you see your role with the ball? I mean, Imran was always used as an attacking spinner, but then Paul Harris came out and said maybe they should try someone like you who can do both an attacking and a holding job.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think it sort of dictates conditions and the state of the game, I think, personally, the way I bowl. Probably in this game, I'm going to have to do a lot of the work into the wind and sort of, try and bowl as tight as I can and hopefully nip out 2 or 3 wickets in the process. So I think that'll probably be my role, but who knows, the tail enders come in, men around the bat, sort of 3rd, 4th day, it might be my role to attack then.
Robbie, Faf has done it again, I suppose. Have you had a look at, do you understand why he's having success like he is at the moment?
He's quite a confident guy, he knows himself as a person and he backs himself, and it comes across on the field. He's been part of the squad for over a year now, so that does contribute to, sort of putting performances in Test match cricket. I think he's worked really hard in the last year to tighten up his Test match game, which, he's shown that there were always people doubting him whether he could do it at Test match cricket. I think, those doubts have been thrown out of the window now. But it stems from a lot of hard work, a lot of thought, and a lot of, sort of mental adjustments he's done. Yeah, well, firstly, I think I'm in great test form. I took 5 for my last test innings I bowled in 2008, so I'm coming off some good form here at the moment. So hopefully I can transfer that into this game. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to be part of the group over the last sort of 18 months to 2 years. So it does make you feel a lot settled. Guys understand you. They understand the way you do your thing and go about your business, which it's sort of. You create that trust over that period, and I feel that they trust me, and I trust them, and that's probably why that I've had a reasonable success, and hopefully I can transfer that into the test arena now.
The next batsman in will be Ricky Ponting. Given the significance of this test match for him and for Australia, does that make his wicket more important than what it might usually be in a test match for you?
Yeah, Ricky's a great player, make no mistake. I think we'll probably bowl one onto his pads, give him one to get off strike, and then try and sort of nail him from there on in. But no, he's a quality player. He's the type of player who can take a game away from you very quickly. And we've discussed that before the series. And when you get Ricky Ponting out, I think it gives a lift to the opposition, and it sort of makes Australia feel as though they've lost one of their quality players, and it'll be no different this time. When Ricky comes in, we're going to attack him, and that's just the way it's been all series, really.